Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start to see Bitcoin, what is planning for us today. Starting as usual to see the position of the price today from our base channel, which is still of course in a very critical area here after of course the base channel taken from the wave 1 and then based on the wave 2. We would like to see a wave 3 getting out here, breaking out of the base channel as a confirmation for wave 3, because this is nothing, of course. This is not a confirmation of a wave 3 yet. We might still be here in a W, X, and a wave Y. We need a decisive move out of the base channel in case we are still bearish here. And we are looking for a deep correction, which it might unfold, of course, a very aggressive impulse towards that downside in case, of course, this is going to happen by breaking this base channel. Currently, this impulse might be a 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 might still be unfolding as a triangle here, A, B, C, D, and a E, and then pushing for a wave 5 toward the downside, which it can be, of course, a 1, 2, 3 here, and then wave 4 hitting the base channel again, this time using it as a resistance, and then pushing again for a wave 5 toward the downside, of course, having one more wave 1, 2 there, meaning one more wave for 5 toward the downside. By all means, this can, of course, transform into a very deep correction in case we are not in a W, X, and a Y wave A, B, and a C, of course, toward the downside here, that it might be unfolding a shallow wave 2. And that shallow wave 2 is somehow normally, as per Bitcoin, required when you have a wave 3 over 3, because we are in a 1, 2, and we're looking for a wave 3, and in an all-time history, this is already a major wave 3, therefore you are in a wave 3 over 3 here, which it should be, of course, a shallow wave 2, and a very explosive wave 3 after it. But the wave 2 has to take the 0.38 here, minimum fib level, as we see, of course, in this scenario here as a flat. So our 1, 2 here, wave 1 and then wave 2 starting as an A, B, and a potential wave C here to unfold around the 0.38 fib level. Might be, of course, a regular flat shallow wave 2, of course, preserving this a very strong technical area here as a support, and then pushing for a wave 3 toward the upside. Of course, another possibility can be even a new all-time high here in an expanding flat wave B, which of course it can reach the 1.05, 1.23 here, 130k, 150k if you want to, tricking everyone that we are going for a new all-time high as bullish scenario, but this might be, of course, correction, and then pushing down for wave C again to the same area, because it has to hit this area, of course, as 0.38. So far, we didn't took yet the 0.38 within the 3 waves, and therefore, you have a possibility and you have a gap here that a wave Y can extend until the 1-to-1 fib level, 52k over there, taken, of course, from the W to the X to the Y, and giving us a 1-to-1 fib level for this scenario, which is in confluence with the 0.38. Now, it can, with Bitcoin, can do this, yeah? He can do this because normally when you have 3 over 3 again, he can simply reach a very fast shallow wave 2, an aggressive one, and then pushing directly toward the upside. So we'll see, of course. We're going to catch, of course, what's going to be the move over there. Is it going to be 3 waves or is it going to be an impulse already? And from there, we're going to, of course, realize if we're going to push above the 1.38 fib level here, 168k, or not. Because the bull run is aiming at least to 220k, of course, for wave 3, as we saw in the all-time history in the deep analysis. Now, enough bullish. Let's talk a little bit bearish here, because of course also we're not yet safe. We are in a critical level. Okay, we're still inside the base channel. We didn't unfold the wave 3, but if the wave 3 happens, we gotta be careful, because we might be in a very deep wave A there, meaning an impulse in double 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5 might be unfolding. Base channel, as you can see, broken, and using it as support for the 4 5s, right? And then having a wave B later on. Oh wow, it's bullish again, 70k, 75k, maybe even higher, and then pushing for a wave C later on as a zigzag, A, B, and a C. Okay, so yeah, I would say be careful. Of course, the key level is still very critical here. We still need, of course, to figure it out if we're gonna break it. Now, as per the micro level, well, it suggests, of course, that we might drop at least to the 52K here. Why? Because, of course, on the micro level, guys, we are looking at a triangle here. And that means a 1, 2, 3 here can still be unfolding a wave 4 as a triangle, and then wave 5 to be followed. And if this happens, well, it can be a finished here impulse totally, which it might turn, of course, here into a 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, of course, as a deep correction, or it can be, it preserves the WX and a Y in this scenario where your wave 3 here has two phases. It has a 1, 2, it has another 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, no invalidation of the double 1, 2, and because it's not invalidated, it preserves the WX and a Y. What if the wave Y is an A, B, and a C, very deep wave C, in double 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4 and a 5, hitting the 52K, 1 to 1, and then pushing higher. And that's why I'm keeping, of course, those two phases for this impulse, because it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but also it can be double 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Interesting. So we'll see. On the lower time frame, as you can see, weakness has been given there. Nothing is as a double 1, 2, and of course it has been already clear for us from here. Yeah, the wave 5 is horrible, right? You cannot count 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, knowing that many channels did it, honestly. But yeah, that's totally wrong, because of course the wave 5 cannot be 3 waves here. And therefore, of course, we are very corrective in a wave D. Currently, we might be unfolding the wave E, and then we might, of course, continue the push toward the downside for Bitcoin. Yep, so we'll see how this is going to unfold. So I see still, of course, weakness. Definitely, we're going to dive for deeper. Now, it can be wave E unfolding a little bit higher on the micro level. As you can see, 15-minute chart here. You are in an impulse, A, B, and a C. Be careful from the wave E is always tricky. It can be even like showing something very strong and then pushing directly toward the downside. Yeah. So yeah, we gotta be careful with it. Highest possibility, of course, is to break toward the downside. We can turn only bullish only by invalidation of triangle from the upper side, 70K, 970. This is our key level to be bullish. If we don't take this number, forget about it. We are ranging below it, then that means, of course, very bearish. That was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.